Hey there. So I subscribe to a bunch of newsletters and e-newsletters on binge eating just to keep up with what's going on out there and see what other people who are coaching for binge eating disorder are doing, just to get ideas and because I'm a coach as well, just to keep up with industry trends and see if there's anything new that I haven't seen yet. And I got this email. It was to a newsletter, and usually they have good ones, but and I don't remember the exact person who wrote it or the company that it's from, but they said that if you're an emotional eater, then you should not watch emotional movies or stay away from emotional people. Just basically stay away from emotions. Like, so ridiculous. Like, how are you even supposed to do that? Like human beings are emotional creatures. Like, everything we do is based on emotion. Even when you go shopping, you're buying from an emotion. Like, you want a new outfit to make you feel good, or anything. So the most ridiculous thing I've heard. Are you supposed to walk around and be a robot and not have any emotions? Not interact with people? Because even when you talk with someone, you're some type of emotion there. Either you're bored, or you're interested, or you're happy, or you're pissed off at them, or something. So I need to clarify that and say that it's not that you disregard emotions completely from your life, because I think that's impossible. You need to understand how to manage your emotions. And that was something I struggled with. I would either get, my inner self-talk was, negative. I'd think that I wasn't good enough for anything, or just had a bad day, and I would come home, and the easiest thing to comfort myself was with food. I would eat bowls of cereal, Twix bars, Twizzlers, all that candy and junk, cookies, ice cream, all that carb, sweet flavored stuff, and then I would feel that euphoric, carbohydrate, sugar high, and that would make me feel better. And I'd be completely pissed off at myself and angry that I did that, but it suited me at the time. And that was the way I kind of handled myself, especially during college. I remember my senior year, I was so stressed out about doing my senior project and then finding a job after college. I was binge eating every night to calm the stress. And procrastination's, even sometimes, if I didn't want to do something, I'd be like, oh, I'll just have a bowl of cereal, and then I'll do it. But then I would just keep eating and eating and eating and never get around to doing what I was supposed to be doing in the first place, which made it even worse. It made me feel even bad. So, scrap all that. So, the way I manage my emotions now is I figure out what's bothering me and face it. You have to face your emotions, face your fears, face your frustrations. Understand what's going on. You have emotions because you're a human being, and those negative emotions are there to tell you something. Something's not going right. Something's up. You need to change something. So, for example, the other night I was trying to do this, because I'm a web designer and I do some developing, but I'm more into the design part, and something wasn't working on the development side, so I was getting completely frustrated, and I had to stop and realize, I'm getting all anxious and I'm not feeling good and I'm getting more frustrated. This is not going to help the solution. So, and I really had the urge to just stop and eat, which I know I will not do. But, so I just told myself, I went away from the computer, just went and relaxed with my fiance, we hung out, I just need to get away from it. And then once I calmed down, that's when I could come with solutions. And I was thinking in my head, oh, could it be this? Or could I try this a different way? Maybe it was this. And it's it's easier when you're calmed down to figure out solutions. And then I was actually able to, when I was not frustrated and relaxed and okay, I could go back and I found the problem in like 2 seconds. I was like, when I had spent like, an hour or two getting frustrated about it. So, I mean, and you can do this for any emotion. Sometimes it helps to write it down because sometimes there's so much like chaos going on in your head of, what, issues that you're having. Sometimes it's easier to just write it all down, get it all out, and then figure out either solutions or different ways of looking at things. Sometimes it's not a solution-based problem. Sometimes it's just the way you feel about something. Like if someone said something bad to you or you didn't like the way they talked to you, whatever the situation was, maybe you could take it from a different perspective. Like, maybe they were having a bad day and they didn't, mean to take it out on you, but, or maybe they just didn't know better. Maybe they're just a miserable person and that's not your problem, And two wrongs don't make a right, so if they're gonna be rude to you, don't be rude back to them, Like, just whatever. They do you, they do them, and you do you, Be the better person in the situation. And, I don't know, there's a lot to learn on managing your emotions, but I think it's a lot of the inner self-talk and just understanding your emotions and then figuring out solutions. And I know that's helped me a lot. So there's plenty of resources online to help you with, de-stressing and all that kind of stuff. So that helps too. So good luck on managing your emotions.